Hey folks, so headed to another auction pickup, and yeah, it's about an hour and some out. So I've got a 2 hour, 20-minute drive ahead of me basically, and yeah, we'll show you the stuff right now. So I'm back. I've got 33 lots of stuff I picked up. We'll just put some light on the subject. There we go. And first of all, we got a Henderson Oil Limited calendar advertising Supreme Motor Oil out of Newdale, Manitoba from 46. Actually a fairly scarce piece. Henderson Oil didn't put out a lot of other advertising signage and such, so getting a calendar is kind of cool. And then Topatco collar pads for horses, part of your harness setup. Unfortunately, it's got a corner missing, and potentially, no, I guess that's intact. So corner missing, tack hole in the middle, a little bit of damage there, and discolored. So still neat, still kind of cool. And then I've got a barrel, beer barrel or beer keg pump right there. I'll show it to you lengthwise, but it won't fit in the camera. But anyway, it's kind of got a long shaft that goes into the barrel, and you pump your beer out that way. Comes with a little wrench as well, which is kind of cool. That's unusual. So I guess for cleaning the tap there. And we'll put that back. And then we got a balance, kind of a scale. Pretty early, probably 1880s, something like that. 1890, 1880s, maybe even late 1870s, all hand stamped all along here. Kind of cool. Came fairly reasonable, I think, from what I recall. I'm not sure what this thing is. You tell me. What is it? I have no idea. So I'll probably do a little digging and figure it out. We'll see what it is. It looks like it clamps something in place, but I'm not sure. So what do you think, guys? What is it? Let me know in the comments below. What is it? Any ideas? No idea myself. And I got another what's it. Looks like something I have no idea what it is. Again, something to do with tires, I'm thinking. 1919 High Bar Canada, or Hisbar HSA something or other. HSA something, I don't know. Oh, here we go. What's this say? Richards Wilcox Limited, London. So I don't know. I'm assuming it's something to do with changing tires or changing the rims. Maybe a split rim, something or other. Don't know. You tell me, guys. What is this one? Any ideas? Let me know in the comments. And then we've got a whip holder, which is what that is. That's mainly what I was after in that lot. It says right on it, whip holder. But that's what it is. Strap or bolt screws to the side of a buggy. You put your whip in there. So yeah. And then, so I also got this Coleman Quick Light. Now, I paid $35 for it. So I'm not going to lose money, but there's an issue with it. And it wasn't noted in the listing. But there's a big crack in it right there, which is really disappointing because I bought it for the shade. I didn't expect it to be broken. So I am kind of disappointed with that one. A little upset with that one. Yeah. Unfortunately, didn't preview, of course, because it was an hour and 10 minutes away, so I didn't want to make a 2-hour round trip just to preview. And yeah, so I'm a little annoyed with that. Yeah, not happy. Well, I guess we have to go on to the next. Maybe there'll be something that'll redeem it. And also got this large Hudson's Bay calendar right here. You can see their logo, Hudson Bay Company, 1953, with Ambassadress of Peace on the or the title of the artwork that's on it. It's a really good calendar. I've seen them in the 300 plus range. There was even one on eBay, or on WorthPoint rather, that sold on eBay for $1,600. I really don't think they're worth that. There's lots of them available in the 300 range, 400 range. This one came to me for $35 or $45. It does have a tear in it, which is why I got it as cheap as I did. That is repairable, however, I would think, for the right person anyway. I won't be asking $300 for it, obviously, because of that tear, but still, good calendar, decent price. So yeah, sort of doesn't really make up for that lamp still. I'm still kind of irritated. Then we got a bunch of lamp parts, bits and pieces. You can see some for electric, piece for an electric fixture, and mainly coil lamp parts there. Another piece for an electric, or possibly a Gone with the Wind. I'm not positive. Gas lamp shades, I believe, or what those are. These four are for tri-lights, and this is for a smaller style. I've got lots of these ones for stand-up tri-lights, but they were $2. So I figured I wouldn't get them, but I got them. Anyway, so I got another couple of them. But yeah, for $2, yeah, just couldn't leave them. Anyway, we'll go on to the next. And some more lamp parts. I don't remember seeing this in here, but it obviously is, I guess goes with the parts that were there, but got a little burner for it anyway. A modern shade that'll go into the thrift shop. These are from modern light fixtures, ceiling lamp or ceiling fans, that sort of thing. And this Holophane shade needs a good clean, but still decent. Although it does have a chip, which didn't see, of course, in the listing. Oh boy. And you got another whip holder, so I got two of them. There was two in the sale, and I ended up with both of them. I just sold some a while back. I got two more. So that's cool. Not sure if that's the same as the other one or not. I'll have to look. But anyway, so, and also got this nice nice shade. It's light shade, and this particular shade. So, opaline or milk glass. So this one's kind of cool with the pattern on it. I might have one similar already, so maybe I've got a pair. We'll see. Anyway, on to the next. So I got looking at the two whip holders, and they're different. So yeah, we've got a variation, or, well, at least they're different anyway. They kind of vary in style and shape and size, so that's good. It makes them much more saleable than having two identical. So that's cool. Okay, let's see what we've got in this tray. Some CAA advertising coasters. A Teco, which is Eaton's plumbing piece, but I don't think that's going to be anything. I'm pretty sure it isn't. I'll double check, but I don't think so. What is this, guys? Let me know. It's part of a pipe or something, is it not? Something like that? I don't know. Weight? Don't know. Strange. Anyway, Teco, like I said, is from Eaton's. So it's just an Eaton's brand something or other. Some cow kickers for when you're milking cows. Put that around their back of their ankles there so they don't kick. And we've got a bull nose ring. One of those to pull the bull around to control the bull. Then an emasculator, or what they call an emasculator. I think this is actually for lopping off abscesses and that sort of thing. I'm not 100%. Have to double check, but vet tool anyway. So yeah, kind of a nasty looking thing. Chop chop. Okay, now we've still got stuff to go, so hang in there, guys. And we've got a whole bunch of corkscrews. This is not a corkscrew. This is for carpentry. Or making holes maybe in leather. I'm not sure, but it's not a corkscrew. Anyway, yeah, I've got a few corkscrews. This is a good old one, but it's missing its little brush that goes in the end. It's a little chipped up as well. This one is pretty boring and plain. This one is fairly modernish, or maybe 50s or something, but this is about the only interesting one in my opinion, and it's broken right there. So yeah, not quite a disappointment because I didn't pay a lot, but still I'm a bit disappointed, I suppose. Oh well. Well, on to the next batch of stuff. So, more disappointment, guys. Bought this lot of ashtrays. Nothing exciting. That one's going in the garbage. It's toast. That one will just go to the thrift shop. Not really much call for Centennial stuff. Comes in its original box, but it's all moldy, which isn't the disappointment yet. Just another plain one will go to the thrift shop. I've got a little advertising one. I've got a customer that is interested in this particular town, but that's not going to be a big dollar thing. And this, I thought initially was Murano. There was a tag on it that you couldn't read in the listing because it was blurry. So I thought, well, give it a shot. Even if it was Murano, I'd be a little annoyed because it's broken. So it's been glued back together. So this one's just going in the garbage. Yeah, another disappointment. Oh boy. 2 disappointments. 3, and I'm going to be really annoyed if there's 3 disappointments. Anyway, got a couple cigar boxes as well. Yeah. And we'll go on to hopefully better, greener pastures with the next batch of stuff here. Then we got some tapestries. These are things made in Italy in the 50s, 60s, maybe 70s even. This one unfortunately has some schmutz on it, or stain of some kind. And it's a green lion. I've never seen a green lion before. Anyway, and then there is another lion. So again, it's got looks like it's got staining, or well, maybe not. No, that's not staining. That's just the color it is. Okay. Then bears. There's my sort of my namesake. But yeah, anyway, so we got some bear tapestries. They were pretty reasonable as well. So next we got a carnival-esque, sort of carnival-ish, white clear ashtray. Nothing special in that. It was bought in a lot of stuff, so it wasn't something I bought specifically. I got a bunch of postcards, so we got a ton of postcards, a lot of interesting ones. There's a lot of Christmas ones, and then I just noticed this one. This one wasn't shown in the listing because there was a whole album, so they only showed a couple pages. But this one is the interior of W.H. Stone Company's store, which is kind of cool. Store interiors, they're neat. They're really cool. You see all the old signage and the product and such in there. So yeah, and then some Easter, Merry Christmas, Christmas as well. So I wondered whether there would be any others other than Christmas and such in the lot. Looks like there is. There's another Winnipeg one, but oh, Dr. F.L. Schaffner, Your Vote and Influence. So a political one. That's kind of neat. We've got just some regular ones there. CPR Station Edmonton. They're up top. Ontario. Some more Christmas ones. Tokyo, Japan. So luckily these aren't glued in or anything. There's a real photo one. I don't know where it's from. Maybe it says on the back somewhere. Possibly. And real photo cards are just that. They're actual photographs that were taken with a camera, so they're original photographs essentially. Let's see. Some of these are kind of worn. But this is the sort of thing, kind of album I'll replace some of the cards. Some of the good cards I'll pull out and I'll put some rougher stuff in and then throw it back into auction probably at some point. Let's see here. Many happy returns. So yeah, looks like we've got, oh, there's a good one. Steamer Neuronic. It's a decent one. So I think I paid 25 or 35 or maybe 40 for the cards. And I got a lot more than what I'm showing you now. I'll show you some down the road here. There'll be some more. So yeah. Courthouse at Night. Okay. Oh, this is kind of neat. That's a neat card. Huh, that's cool. Don't know what that's about. He's got a machine of some kind that he's made. So that's cool. It's unique. So yeah, not too many more to go here. So, but there's twin dogs, a couple cats, and yeah. Anyway, so it looks like that's about it. Couple religious cards, and then empty. So that's pretty good. We've got a bunch more postcards here. So, and again, they didn't really show the interior of these, what was in here. So I have no idea. Looks like a lot of chrome cards or these multicolor or full color cards. Yeah, these aren't anything special, unfortunately. Although I suppose they could be now. Some of these are getting better with age, but yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything special in that particular batch. And I know I have more somewhere. There must be in another box, because there was a box of loose cards as well. But let's see what else we have here. Eaton's catalogs. Eaton's was a department store in Canada here, kind of like Sears. Got two 1976. Oh, that one of those tools or one of those what's it items. There was a tag in that box that says oil can holder. So I don't know. One of them was maybe an oil can holder. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Anyway, back to the catalogs. We got another Eaton's 1976 again. Got a whole bunch of 76s. We've got a Sears from 83. So nothing special there, but we've got some nice old, well, I don't know about nice. Condition's not that great here. 1958 Eaton's. Ooh, risque. Alright. So yeah, we got, yeah, not in the best of condition. Let's see, do we have a better condition one? Yeah, this one's a little better. 1960-61. Another Eaton's. A lot of cool stuff in catalogs. I used to collect catalogs. I've got a ton in stock, of course, as a result. So if you need catalogs, come get them. I got lots. They're the movies, and people into vintage clothing and such do like these particular ones, or like clothing catalogs and that sort of thing. They're great for dating things, finding out what era stuff is from, that sort of thing. Very good reference. So buy catalogs if you see them. They're cool. So this ceiling shade came cheap. It was $1. So that's fine, although I'm going to have to try to remove that. It's rusted on, so not sure what we're going to do with that. Hopefully I can take it off somehow. I already have a whack of these, a whole bunch of these, so I really didn't need it, but I threw $1 bid on just for the heck of it. Ended up with it, so yeah. Well guys, we got another major disappointment. Turns out this one's got a big crack in it. I actually paid up, well, I'm not sure how much I paid for this particular one. Let me check. Okay, yeah, I paid $40 for this one. It said top rim was chipped, which I could live with. It's got some chipping, which is fine, but it's broken. It is cracked, like right down here. So it's garbage. So $40, total trash. That doesn't make me very happy at all. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed with that one. Very annoyed with that one. Yeah, upset about this one. Yeah, this has been a major disappointment, this particular auction. A lot of cracked, chipped, broken that wasn't really noted, which is very disappointing for this auction company. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not good. So $40 down the drain. Pretty much garbage. Anyway, I got a couple milk glass ones. The little white one is, I think, pretty modern. This one's a vintage or antique one, really. So that's okay. But yeah. Anyway, got another box to go here. I'll be almost done. Just hang on, guys. Okay, we got some more shades. Might be a repro here, I think, in the middle. That one's real. That one I'm not 100%, although I'm 90% sure it's an old one. I also bid on these because I thought this was a lot larger. I thought this was for a oval picture frame, or a large oval picture frame, and it turns out it's a small one and probably fairly modern. That's a clock crystal. And we got some matches. I'm set for matches for a while. These are from a small town motor hotel. Nothing special about them, so they'll probably head back into auction. Alright, next. And we got more postcards. So, got, says 20. Of course, that's not right. Or it's right, but there's more than 20 in this particular package, I'm sure. But anyway, we'll figure it out later. But that's en route, Canadian Pacific Railway, so that's alright. There's our provincial bird. Anyway, yeah, we got a few others. Postcards to keep, it says. This was from an estate of a long-time collector, recently passed, but they've been liquidating his estate for quite some time. Anyway, got some good, we got some good Canadian ones here. That's good. Well, I think we did alright. Looks like we did fine, considering what I paid for the lot. There's Postcards, if you get a bunch of old ones, they're well worth buying. There's going to be a lot of rejects here, 50-cent cards. Stuff that I'll send to auction probably again. But looks like there's some decent cards. Not sure what this is about. There's all kinds of different cards. I don't know. Anyway, looks interesting. I have to go through them card by card and figure out what decent cards we've got. I'm sure there's some good ones there by the looks of it. Happy with that. And let's see, what do we got? More postcards. There's a lot more in this lot than it looked. And again, got a ton of cards. Looks like there might be some good ones in here. But postcards are labor intensive in sorting and pricing and such. Here's another batch of more cards. So we got a lot of chromes, which are not a big deal. What are these? Well, that's interesting. Service Auto Antique Center. Anyway, yeah. Oh, we got a Bigfoot, Sasquatch. Might send this to a buddy of mine. He's into Sasquatch. Anyway, throw those aside. So, let's see, what else? Oh, got a bunch of cards in there, but first we'll switch it up a little bit. What do we get here? Oh, another shade. Another reproduction shade is what that is, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's repro. Just doesn't have the right feel to be old. Kind of has a slick or greasy feel. Anyway, another bunch of cards. Got a ton of postcards. Yeah, that was a good buy. Good. Make up for the broken stuff that I ended up with. And let's see, more cards. Ton of cards again. More postcards. So we got, again, a lot of chromes. By the looks of it. Oh, there's, don't get me censored on YouTube there. Yeah. No, so those are not a big deal. Most of them were chromes and fairly modern. So, okay. Let me unpack a couple more boxes. And another bunch of shades. These ones are for Gone with the Wind and other kerosene lamps. But I'm pretty sure this one's a reproduction as well as this one. These two are original. This is electric, for an electric fixture. And this is a cased green glass shade that's probably for a telegrapher's lamp. They were used in railway stations and such. So that's probably what that's for, or possibly other lamps as well. And on we go. And got an oak mirror with bevel glass. You can see the bevel here. Right there, sort of. Anyway, yeah, it's just off a dresser, but it still looks decent, so I can put a wire on the back for hanging, and somebody will be interested in it for a hallway or something. And then there's three things I probably shouldn't have bothered bidding on. This was in one lot. Gas can, which they're a tough sell. CPR oil can, missing the lid, shouldn't have bothered. And this can, these were all in the same lot anyway, and they weren't expensive. This had some neat stenciling on it at one time, but it's pretty much obliterated. So probably this can and that can will go back into auction, more than likely. So yeah, this one I'll try in my railway area. So yeah. Anyway, I'll have to get some more. So I also got 2 more of these tri-light shades, just what I don't need. But again, they were so cheap, I ended up buying them. And then got a whack of lamp parts. So pressure lamps, mostly Coleman's by the looks of it, possibly some others, and also a kerosene lamp, and also a hanging lamp, another hanging lamp bracket. I think that might be actually for Aladdin. I'm not positive, but could be. Then got these teardrop lenses for Ford cars. They've got some chipping on them, which I guess I didn't look close enough at the photos, but they're chipped, unfortunately. And this one has a chip over here. So, yeah. But also got in I think the same lot, these De La Val oil cans. So one good one right there, and then one that's pretty rough. But I might take the cap off or something and save it. Who knows? But anyway, this is still probably a $25 to $40 tin. So that's not bad. So just an update. I reviewed the listings on the Torshare shade and the Coleman lamp, and neither one of them noted that there was any damage. And I reviewed the photos again. There was no way you could see the damage on them with the photos. So I decided to drop an email to the auctioneer, to the auction company, and let them know that the items were damaged and it wasn't noted and were invisible in the photos. And they got back to me pretty promptly and basically said, they apologized, and the building they were working out of in this particular case was dark, didn't have any electricity, no lights, so they somehow missed them. So they ended up refunding all but $1 on each item, which is fine with me. Anyway, so I still own the items. The shade went in the trash, and the Coleman lamp, I'll just give the shade away to the next collector that comes and is wanting it or would want it, or buys a lamp or something. So just a freebie for somebody. Anyway, yeah, so that worked out. Yeah. Basically ended up with, I think, $280 for 33 lots. So worked out quite well. All was redeemed. So all's good. Happy with the purchases overall now. The turtle was my fault. I didn't read the listing. It did say that it was damaged, and I guess the other couple knickknacks that were chipped, that's life. It happens. Didn't look in the photo close enough or something, but whatever. It happens. These online auctions, you can't always tell what the condition stuff is in, so usually you rely on the descriptions, and a lot of times there isn't descriptions. Really depends on the auction company. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, scrapping, etc. Take care, folks.